Welcome back to Entertainment News Break. Get ready for another week of what's happening in TV, movies, and the industry itself. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Taylor. Today we have some fun and exciting new movies coming to theaters, new additions to the Netflix family, and some interesting television shows returning.
Superhero movie fans rejoice. The first movie on our list this week is another big-budget Marvel comic adaptation, Doctor Strange. When Stephen Strange, a neurosurgeon, is in a horrible car accident, he realizes that he possesses powers beyond this dimension. After rigorous training of his newfound power, he is sent to defend New York City from an evil sorcerer from a different dimension. Starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange and Rachel McAdams, this visually stunning film will be premiering on November 4th. Let's take a look at the trailer.
DreamWorks is back at it again with another animated film, this time about trolls. Trolls is a story told in a colorful song-filled world where trolls live happy, optimistic lives. Some very popular stars are lending their voices to this film, like Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, Russell Brand, James Corden, and many more. Trolls tells the tale of two trolls that are best friends that get into trouble when Troll Eater, called Bergens, come after them. Will they be able to escape? See it in theaters on November 4th. Here's the trailer.
Coming to Netflix this week are some movies everyone in your family can enjoy. The Jetsons movie is making its way to Netflix. See this 90s classic about the original family from the future on the streaming site on November 1st. Horror fans, this one is for you. Stephen King's Thinner is coming to Netflix. Catch this thriller as a man continues to dangerously lose weight when he hits a gypsy with his car. Will he be able to break this curse? Find out when this classic streams on November 1st. After losing a bunch of weight and becoming a very successful record executive, Chris Bender comes back to his hometown to try to win over the heart of his high school crush. Find out if he can get out of the friend zone when Just Friends streams on Netflix November 4th.
It's the beginning of the month, so Netflix fans, you know what that means. It's time for the bulk of Netflix monthly editions. Up first, we have The Crown. This drama focuses on Queen Elizabeth II as she tries to lead the world's greatest monarchy while also maintaining a relationship with the famous Winston Churchill. Catch Season 1 when it's available to stream November 4th. Also on November 4th, the comedy special Dana Carvey, Straight White Male, 60, will be bringing the laughs this month. And lastly, the Netflix original documentary, The Ivory Game, follows a group of filmmakers who go undercover to infiltrate the ivory trafficking market.
Well, that's all the time we have on television and movies this week.
Up next, we have Mike with a discussion on the shocking season premiere of The Walking Dead.
Hey guys, I'm here with Alexa, and we're going to talk about the season premiere of Walking Dead. What is it, season 7?
I think it's season 6.
6? 7?
6, 7.
6 or 7, whichever
Yeah.
one. But now I am behind on the show, but you're caught up, correct?
Okay. So basically, I stopped watching for like a season, and then I watched the season premiere, and I feel like I didn't really miss much, but oh my goodness. That was really hard to watch.
Was it? Yeah, I read the comics, well, most of the comics, and I know they like stray away from the comics a lot, so I didn't know who was gonna get the, oh, by the way, this is spoilers.
Spoilers.
If you haven't seen the episode, I didn't know who was gonna get like the bat. No pun intended. But I know in the comics it was Glenn. And I watched videos of the episode, and it was Abraham and Glenn. Like one right after another.
I know. I was at a friend's house and we were watching it, and she's an even bigger fan of the show than I am, and she was devastated. She had never read the comics at all, so she was kind of relieved to see Abraham go.
Yeah.
But as soon as it happened to Glenn,
Yeah.
she was just so heartbroken.
Yeah, I know a lot. Glenn was like everybody's like fan favorite. Everybody loved Glenn, and I think last season they found out that Maggie was pregnant, I guess, and so Maggie, I feel so bad for Maggie. First her dad, then her sister, and now Glenn.
She basically has, I mean, she has people left. She has the group, and she has, Rick and everyone.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have those core people anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't have her like family anymore because, I mean, Herschel and Beth were her actual family, and then Glenn kind of migrated into the family, and now she doesn't have like the main core support group.
I mean, I think it's just a running theme with this show now. After Rick's wife died, I forget her name.
Lori?
Yeah, Lori. Yeah, Lori. After she died, I was kind of like, when I found out that Maggie was pregnant, I thought something was up after Lori died, after having a baby. And I thought maybe it was going to be Glenn to get the bat.
Yeah.
But I was actually scared it was going to be Carl.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, Carl can go whenever. He's kind of annoying to me. But I haven't seen the last season. I saw like half of it because that's when I stopped watching. Like I was really excited for the last year's season premiere, and then when it came to time, I was like, meh. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should get back into it. And then I went to go watch it, and they took all of them off of like on demand. So I was like, well, guess I'm not watching it now.
Guess we'll wait
but
until
now,
it's on Netflix.
Yeah, but now they're on Netflix, so I'm gonna try and catch up before season 7 ends.
Yeah, I mean, I think I stopped watching a little while ago. I thought it just got a little bit repetitive.
Yeah, that's like, oh, this spot got taken over, now they're running through the woods. Oh, then that spot got taken over, now they're running through the woods again.
But like OG Walking Dead, when it first started coming out,
good.
It was so good.
Yeah. Now, there's only like 4 people left of like from the very first season, and that's kind of crazy to me. Like they killed off all of them. It's again like Game of Thrones where no one's safe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have. Let's stick around for more news and television.
Welcome back. We have some exciting season premieres coming your way this week.
CBS is bringing us familiar faces with the new series, The Great Indoors. Joe Mihail stars in the comedy as Jack Gordon, an adventure reporter who goes from exploring the edges of the earth to taking a desk job for the digital department of a magazine. Now he must try to grasp the lingo of this department and deal with millennials who write about the outdoors, but oddly, never step foot outside. Can he take on the challenge? Find out on the series premiere October 27th. Let's check out the trailer.
The dramedy series that was mentioned as extremely successful and highly acclaimed is back by popular demand. Mom returns for its 4th season with up and down relationships, a variety of emotions, and the battle of addiction. Watch to find out what happens with Christy, played by Anna Kendrick, and Bonnie, played by Allison Janney, and the rest of this crazy family this time around when the show premieres October 27th only on CBS.
This upcoming comedy television series takes a unique spin and follows a journalist who investigates a support group in order to write about their encounters with aliens. Yes, aliens. The more he learns about their encounters, the more he realizes his own story and the support group stories have a lot in common. Could life exist beyond our world? Tune in for the season premiere October 31st on TBS and find out for yourself.
Stan Against Evil takes a funny spin on the X-Files formula. This series follows a former sheriff who teams up with his replacement to investigate supernatural occurrences. Things get even stranger when they find out their little New England town was the site of a 17th century witch burning. Be sure to follow this horror comedy when the 2-part season premiere airs November 2nd on IFC. Let's take a look at the trailer.
The cult hit Salem returns for a 3rd season after 2 seasons of pure darkness and spookiness. This time, fans can now expect to find out the witch's plan to bring the devil to Earth and make Salem the new capital of the New World. The question is, does the devil have other plans? Salem premieres November 2nd on WGN. Don't miss it. That's all we have in television this week. Be sure to tune in next week for more news on upcoming television series.
Up next, we have Alexa with a discussion on the That's So Raven reboot.
Hey guys, welcome to another discussion. I'm here with Tiffany, and we're going to be talking about the new news that That's So Raven is getting a spin-off, and Raven Simone herself is going to be playing Raven Baxter once again.
Yes.
So how do you feel about this? I feel like we feel the same way.
I'm excited, but I have like mixed emotions because you know, like Raven is kind of crazy now.
Yeah.
Like, she's been saying some crazy things, especially when she started The View, saying like Africa's not a continent or
Oh
something.
my God, don't remind me of that.
Africa is a continent.
Fact check that, please.
Like saying like people aren't gonna get jobs if they have like weird names. Like, I don't know. Like, she's been saying some crazy stuff, so I don't know if people are gonna be like excited for it. But like at the same time, it's like really exciting because it's like the old Disney Channel is back.
Yeah, I just really hope, because I know they had the Girl Meets World or whatever that came back, and that I didn't watch it, but I know from what I've heard it kind of flopped.
Yeah.
Didn't live up. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this, because That's So Raven was my favorite Disney Channel show.
Yeah.
It still is. I still watch old episodes like when
Me
they
too.
rerun. Oh, it's such a great show, and it like connected with more people than just like normal people. Like it actually did focus on real problems.
Yeah,
real
I think
problems.
that's the thing that most people liked about the show is that it like talked about a lot of problems that are going on right now. And most Disney Channel shows don't really do that right now. They focus on like the silly issues, but That's So
Yeah,
Raven.
they're like, oh yeah, I fell again.
But yeah, I just hope that they bring back like some old characters. Like,
Yeah, I know, me too. That's the only thing they don't. There's no news on like if
Yeah.
anybody else is coming back. We just know Raven's coming back, and her character's still Raven Baxter with kids now.
Like I saw
And-
an interview where she said like there's gonna be like casting auditions. Like I don't
Yeah.
know how to feel about that.
Yeah.
Like I want Chelsea and Eddie.
I know,
and, like,
I know. I hope they like make an appearance like as their like neighbors or something.
They have to. Like,
Yeah.
If they don't, it's not That's So
Yeah,
Raven.
it really.
And
isn't.
I'm gonna be
And
upset.
Hopefully Corey comes back.
Yes. From like where is he now? College or something?
I think so. I don't know. Probably. Hopefully. But it's about like the basic premise is like she's the mom of two teens or preteens, and one of them got her
visions.
ability of having visions.
Can you do the visions there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I had a vision about this show, and it's great. But how do you think they're gonna play with like the daughter's vision? Are you gonna think they're gonna like try and change it a little bit?
If they change it, like, what's the point? Like, there's just no point. Don't change the stare. Don't change anything. Like, I think they're gonna focus more on the daughter more than they're gonna focus
Yeah.
on Raven.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Don't change anything. Like, just make That's So Raven. That's
Yeah.
So Raven.
Yeah. And I hope like the parents come back, because those are
Yes.
like her Raven's parents come back, because they were some of my favorite moments with the Kapow.
Like,
Just an all-around great show, and I hope that this spin-off can live up to that old That's So Raven.
I think it will. If they have the old characters, if Raven's not crazy, it should live up
But
to
I mean,
it.
how crazy could she be on Disney Channel?
Oh, she's kind of crazy.
But I mean, she can't be like, Africa's not a continent.
She might.
This is true. This is true. We never know. We never know with the way TV shows are run nowadays.
True.
Especially kids' TV.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short commercial break, but when we come back, we'll have Tiffany with this week's Box Office Top 5.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany and we're back with this week's Box Office Top 5. Hanging on at number 5, we have the mystery drama The Girl on the Train, which made $7.1 million. A woman named Rachel Watson gets a day-to-day glimpse from the window of her train of a couple who is perfect in her eyes, until one day she sees strange things happening in the backyard of the couple's home. Rachel goes to tell the police what she thinks she saw, and she tells them the woman in the relationship may be dead, but Rachel can't even trust her own memory. She then decided to start up her own investigation to find out what had truly happened. Making $13.6 million at number 4 is the crime drama film The Accountant, starring Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck plays as a man named Christian Wolf who is crazy about math and likes numbers more than he does people. Located in a small town, he uses a CPA office as his cover while he makes a living as an accountant for some dangerous criminal organizations. While there is a treasury agent watching Christian's every move, he takes on a state-of-the-art robotics company as his top client. As Christian gets closer to the truth about a plan that involves millions of dollars, the body count starts to rise. At number 3, making $14 million, is the horror thriller Ouija, Origin of Evil. Taking place in 1967 in the city of Los Angeles, a widow named Alice Sander decided to invite authentic evil into her home by adding a new stunt to help boost her scam business. But when the evil spirit takes over her daughter Doris's body, the family has to get together and think of unimaginable ways to save the young girl and send the spirit back where it came from. Coming in with $22.8 million at number 2 is the crime mystery film Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. Jack Reacher, played by Tom Cruise, hops back into action after he hears Susan Turner, an Army major, was arrested and accused of treason. But Jack thinks there was some foul play involved, so he then sparks up a mission to prove that Susan is innocent. After crossing paths with the law, Jack must now go undercover and uncover the truth about the huge government conspiracy that involves the deaths of U.S. soldiers. Topping the box office at number 1 with $28.5 million is the comedy Boo, a Madea Halloween. It's been a while since Tyler Perry came out with a Madea movie, but now he's back with his first Halloween movie. Madea finds herself stuck in mayhem when she spends her Halloween fighting off killers, paranormal ghosts, ghouls, and zombies, while she also has to keep her eye out on a group of misbehaving teens. Well guys, that's all we have in box office news this week. Be sure to tune in next week to see if your favorite new movie is still in the top 5. We will be taking a short commercial break, so stay tuned and join me for industry news.
What's up, Indiana? You're listening to WIUP-FM 90.1.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany, and this week we have some exciting news in the industry. If you're a fan of Pixar, we have some great news for you this week. If you're not, stop lying. Everyone is a Pixar fan. It was announced this week that the release dates of 2 upcoming films have swapped. The long-awaited sequel to The Incredibles will be hitting theaters 1 year earlier than expected. The Incredibles 2 is set to hit theaters June 15th of 2018. But as usual, with good news comes some bad. Sadly, we'll have to wait another year for the latest installment in the Toy Story franchise. Toy Story 4 moves from the summer of 2018 to the summer of 2019, but fear not, we'll be able to get our Pixar fix at least once every year for the next 3 years. Everyone likes Santa Claus, right? And everyone likes Kevin Hart. Well, if you answered yes to both of those questions, this next story is for you. It was announced that Kevin Hart will be playing a New York City detective who tries to save his relationship with his son through becoming Santa Claus. Not much is known about Disney's next live-action Christmas movie, but it's sure to be a hit. It was announced this week that J.J. Abrams' upcoming film, God Particle, will in fact be connected to the Cloverfield universe. An insider connected to this project said that J.J. Abrams and Paramount Pictures are quietly developing more movies that will tie into the shared universe that are hopefully coming to theaters every year. Although not much is known about the film series, since J.J. Abrams is usually very secretive about his projects, we do know the next movies have some big shoes to fill. Every college student should be very excited for our last news piece. It was announced Thursday that Raven-Symoné will be leaving her co-host position on The View to star in a That's So Raven spin-off series. That's right, Raven Baxter will be back in our homes relatively soon. That's So Raven was one of Disney Channel's highest grossing series in the early 2000s, and the spin-off is looking to follow in the footsteps of the original. As of today, That's So Raven averages with 1.1 million watchers when reruns air occasionally in the midnight time slot. The spin-off series will feature Raven as a divorced mother of 2 young teenagers, and it just so happens that one of her children have inherited the ability to see the future, just like their mother. No news on whether or not previous characters will be returning, but I have a feeling Uncle Eddie and Aunt Chelsea will definitely make an appearance or 2. That's all we have this week in the industry. Tune in next week for more. Up next, we have Mike with another discussion to close out the night. Don't miss it.
Hey guys, I'm here with Mercedes, and we're going to be talking about our favorite movies or TV shows to watch on Halloween. So I'll start off by asking which movies do you like to watch?
I've always really watched like the movies since I was a kid, like Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town.
Oh, those are my favorites.
Yeah, I die. I die every year.
Yeah, once it's October 1st, I feel like the moment in Hocus Pocus when the witches wake up and they're just like,
Yes.
I think about every single October.
That gif of them walking.
Yeah. Yeah, those two are my ultimate favorites to watch on Halloween because they bring back so many childhood memories. And I was really, every time I see Halloween Town, I think of how they just replaced Marnie in the very last one. Like we wouldn't notice.
I don't watch that one.
Yeah,
I only watch the first two.
No one watches that one.
No.
But do you watch any horror movies at all?
Every Halloween, not really. I mean, like during October, like I will watch horror movies. But the ones that I watch have more of like just a Halloween-esque festive vibe, I guess. You know, like the old kid movies, or I also watch like Rocky Horror every year whenever they have it on campus, especially.
Yeah.
Because you can go and dress up.
Oh yeah.
I actually won second place last year, so that was great.
If I was here last year, I would have
Costume
won first. Just so you know.
But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of horror movies actually in October. I mean, if I have friends that have like a movie night, then definitely.
I love horror movies. Actually, Halloween was actually my very first horror movie I ever watched, and I was like 5, like the original.
Yeah.
And I think it messed me up to the point where I love them. I love those movies. So I watched the original Halloween, every Halloween, the whole series, all 6, 7, 8 of them. I don't know how many there are now, but yeah, I watch them all during October and on Halloween especially, and I love to watch Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, all the classics. Do you like go out of your way to like see a movie? Like if you know something's gonna be playing in the theaters, like Hocus Pocus, like 20 miles away, would you go out of your way to see it in theaters?
I mean, Hocus Pocus, probably not, because like they show it on Disney Channel all the time, or like ABC Family and stuff. I guess it really depends. A lot of horror movies are like all or nothing anymore. So I don't think, maybe 20 miles. I wouldn't drive like more than an hour to go see a horror movie in October. But I think that just ultimately depends on like how good the trailer is and like what
I think for
the
me,
movie has.
it depends on what the movie is. Like if it's Rocky Horror, I'm gonna go as far as I need to see that live, because I've seen it live once before and it was so good.
Yeah.
Like all the interactions they do, all the like newspapers, the water guns, and
I've never.
You never did that?
No, not like a real live show. Like I've been to the one on campus, but it's like not as cool.
Oh my god.
You know? But yeah.
It's so fun.
I want to go.
It's
I
so
really want to
fun.
go.
You throw rice at the wedding and like you cover your head with it's such a great experience. And people's first time, they like mark your hand with a V for virgin. So they kind of like mess with you if you're a virgin for the movie.
Yeah.
It's great. And that's all we have time for tonight. Don't forget to check out Entertainment News Break on Facebook and on Twitter at ENB_IUPTV. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Same time, same place.